Hello my dear students, this is plus 2 accounts class. Today we will start new chapter of your book, second book we will start. Today we will start new chapter, financial statement of not for profit organization. Total 10 marks paper will come from this chapter, one 6 mark question and one 4 mark question. Okay. So let's start the not for profit organization. Okay, open your book. First of all, today we will do theory portion of this chapter, not for profit organization. Meaning, what do you mean by the not for profit organization? In plus 1 you have read about the trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. These are the financial statement which are made by any organization to find out the profit at the end of financial year, that how much profit is there. But if any not for profit organization की अगर हम बात करें, that organization which main motive is not to seeking profits, their main motive is provide the services to their members and to the public. For example, school, hospital, club, library. So these are the organizations which are not selling any goods to the customer. They are providing their services, like school is providing education, hospital is providing the treatment of the any person. Okay. So these are the organization which main motive is to provide services to the needy peoples, to their members. Okay, so this is the not for profit organization. So why they prepare financial statement, final account वो क्यों बनाते हैं अगर उनका पर्पस ही प्रॉफिट मोटिव नहीं है तो? So for the legal जो मनी है that use be proper by the person, members they invest money in the not for profit organization. Some members are there, they invest money in the not for profit organization, whether their money is utilizing properly for that purpose or not, not for that they prepare the final account. Sometimes they are using some goods selling for to the expenditure to for the organization, ताकि वो अपने expenditure की पेमेंट कर सकें, उनके खर्चे पूरे हो सकें. Some trading activities are there also in the not for profit organization. That record also will be keep in the financial statement. For that, for the legal necessity, it is compulsory to maintain the accounts for the not for profit organization. So they prepare the final account. Not the property, they will not maintain the proper account according to the double entry system. They will prepare only main accounts at the end of financial year, like cash record, expense record. These records are kept. Okay. So next topic of features of not for profit organization. Short form we use for this NPO, not for profit organization. That what is, by meaning we have clear that what is not for profit organization. According to that we will discuss about the features of not for profit organization. First is the service aim. That purpose of not for profit organization is not seeking maximum profit like other businessmen. Its main motive is to provide services to their members, to the public. Like school is main motive is to provide education. Okay, hospital is the main purpose of the hospital is to provide treatment to the needy peoples. Okay, so main motive is the service aim of the any not for profit organization. Okay, next is the form. That any not for profit organization is a charitable trust. Some members start the not for profit organization, they invest money, slowly their organization will run up and they get grant from government grant also. Some people give donation to that not for profit organization. So it is a charitable trust. Okay, that member invests the money, that is known as subscription. Okay, the main source of income of any not-for-profit organization is subscription amount given by its member. जैसे हर स्कूल की एक ट्रस्ट होता है, उसकी कमेटी होती है, द मेंबर्स आर देयर ऑफ दैट ट्रस्ट, दे इन्वेस्ट मनी इनटू इन द स्कूल टू रन अप द स्कूल. ओके, ऑल द एक्सपेंस बेयर करने के लिए दे गिव द सब्सक्रिप्शन for the not-for-profit organization. Okay, that is the main source of income of the any not-for-profit organization, that is subscription by its member. Separate entity. Not-for-profit organization is registered form. It's a separate from its member. Member are separate and that organization is separate. If any members come and go, then there will be no effect on that organization. That will run smoothly. Managed by the elected member. अब इतने मेंबर होते हैं किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, then who will take care of that organization? So by voting they elect some members, like 4-5, they make the committee of the 4-5 members, and that 4-5 members manage, उसको संभालते हैं that full organization. Okay, major source of income. One I have told you what is a major source of income. Subscription by its member, any government grant, any लीजेसी, कोई भी वसीयत में, जैसे मान लो कोई भी अपनी लीजेसी में, अपनी वसीयत में लिख जाता है कि दैट माई ऑल प्रॉपर्टी विल गॉन टू दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, टू दिस क्लब, दिस ऑर्फन. ओके, सो दिस इज द मेजर सोर्स ऑफ इनकम. मेजर सोर्स ऑफ इनकम इज अ सब्सक्रिप्शन, गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट एंड एनी चैरिटी और डोनेशन बाय गवर्नमेंट और एनी प्राइवेट पर्सन. सरप्लस नॉट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट. What do you mean by the surplus? Like जैसे प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में प्रॉफिट्स होता है, ऐसे ही नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में द डिफरेंस ऑफ इनकम एंड एक्सपेंस इज नोन एज surplus. That will be not distribute to their member. That will be invest in the organization to growth. उसको ग्रोथ करने के लिए नॉट फॉर प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को that will be invest in the same organization. Accounts necessity, according to it is the legal necessity for the not for profit organization to maintain the accounts so that it can be checked that their funds are properly used or not. Okay, if there are any misused तो नहीं है उनके funds का. Okay, that money is invested by the member. Next is the form of accounts, that which accounts are prepared by the not for profit organization at the end of year. 3 accounts are prepared that are most important, that you will learn in this chapter, that how these 3 accounts are maintained. That one is, I should write here, that is separate, receipt and payment account. This account is maintained for the record of cash, that from where cash is coming and where cash is going. It is just like a cash account. Then second is income and expenditure account. This account is know about that how much surplus or deficiency we are having at the end of year, that how much expense are there and how much income are there. Is expense are more than income or income is more than expense? That is find out by the income and expenditure account. It is just like a profit and loss account that you have learned in the +1 class. Now third is balance sheet. It's same like that profit organization. Assets, liabilities are recorded in the balance sheet of not for profit organization. Okay, so these 3 main accounts are prepared at the end of financial year to keep the record of full year. Okay, so these are the features of any not for profit organization. Now next topic of theory is that what is difference between not for profit organization and any profit seeking organization. That organization which main motive is profit, that how it is different from the any not-for-profit organization. First is the primary motive. For the not-for-profit organization, primary motive is service, and for the profit seeking, the primary motive is to earn maximum profit. Capital versus capital fund. For profit seeking, which difference of assets and liability is known as capital, but in not-for-profit organization, it is known as capital fund. These fund means that this money we will invest in the business only. Okay. Third is financial statement. In profit organization, 3 financial statement: trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet is prepared. And in not-for-profit organization, these 3 accounts: receipt and payment account, income and expenditure account, and balance sheet is prepared. Okay. Surplus versus profit, that also we have discussed. That difference of income and expenditure is known as surplus in not-for-profit organization, and difference of expense and income in profit organization is known as profit. Distribution of profit, distribute नहीं करते हैं in not-for-profit organization. Their surplus will not be distributed to the members. It will be added in the capital fund. Okay. But in any profit organization, profit will be distributed to the owners. Okay, like we have learned in the partnership, that profit will be distributed to the partners in their profit sharing ratio. Okay, so these are the difference between not-for-profit organization and profit seeking organization. Okay, now we will discuss one by one these 3 accounts, that what is these accounts, is its features, and how it is prepared. Okay, let's start. Yes students, first of all we will discuss about the receipt and payment account. What is receipt and payment account? It is a main account of the not-for-profit organization that is made at the end of year to find out that how much cash balance or bank balance at the end of that financial year. As on 31st March, we will find out the closing balance of cash or bank, and recording of all the payments and all the receipt of the full year will be kept in the receipt and payment account. This is a T-shaped pro forma. Receipt and payment account, heading will be right for the year ending. Full year record will be there, that's why we will write for the year ending as on 31st March. Any year like 2018 I will write. 4 columns are there, this debit side, this credit side. In debit side we will write the receipt, and credit side we will write the payment. Okay, it means rule will be applied that debit what comes in and credit what goes out. This rule will be followed while making the receipt and payment account. Okay, so first according to this, the features of, we will discuss about the features of receipt and payment account. First is nature of account. This is a real nature account. The nature of receipt and payment account is a real. That rule will be followed according to the, what is the rule will be followed to recording in the real account, that debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Okay, so this rule was followed. Have you learned in the +1 class now? For the real account, that rule is followed for the debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So that's why we write in debit side receipt, and in credit side we record the payments. Okay, this will start by 2 and this will start with 5. Okay. Third is, it start with the opening balance of cash and bank. When we start the receipt and payment account, first of all we will write that how much cash balance and bank balance we are having. In debit side we will write the 2 balance brought down, cash and bank, both. If any FD is there, fixed deposit is there, then also we will write here 2 balance brought down. If bank overdraft is there, balance of bank is not debit balance, we have credit balance of bank, then we will write in the credit side by balance brought down of bank. If bank overdraft is given, then it will be written in the credit side. Okay. And third is nature of item recorded in the debit side. Which type of items are recorded in the debit side? Receipt we will write. There are two type of items, that one is receipt are two type, capital receipt and revenue receipt. Do you know about this thing? In +1 you have read about this, that what is capital receipt and what is revenue receipt. Regular receiving, that money we are regular in receipt, that is known as revenue receipt. In simple language, if you know that regular receipt is known as revenue receipt, like we are receiving commission, we are receiving an interest, that is regular receipt. Okay. Sometimes we are taking loan, that is not a regular receipt. So taking loan is a capital receipt, that is not in regular in nature. Receipt related to any assets or liability. Capital, money invested by the owner, capital receipt, that is capital receipt. We have taken any loan, that is capital receipt. We have sold any assets, then we will receive the money, that is capital receipt. So there are two type of receipt, capital receipt and revenue receipt. In not-for-profit organization, they are receiving subscription when any member enter, that is revenue receipt, monthly subscription, regular. But sometime any member will come for the life membership fee, पूरी life के लिए बनना चाहता है, okay, then he will pay the life membership fees. So we will not receive that life membership fees from every member, and we will not receive that life membership fees again and again. So this receipt is known as capital receipt. Sometime we received any legacy amount, कोई अपनी वसीयत में अपनी पूरी प्रॉपर्टी दे जाता है, that is capital receipt. Okay. So there are two type of receipt, capital receipt and revenue receipt. But in receipt and payment account, we will record these both receipt, whether it is capital or revenue. Both receipt will be recorded in the debit side of receipt and payment account. Okay, both will be recorded, and every year, whether we are receiving any pending amount of previous year, whether we are receiving current year any receipt, whether we are receiving any income in prepaid, कोई एडवांस में हमें दे रहा है, फॉर द नेक्स्ट ईयर सब्सक्रिप्शन हमें दे रहा है, एडवांस में दे रहा है, that also we will record in the receipt and payment account. So in receipt and payment account, we will record only the cash, whether we are of it's of previous year, current year or next year, or whether it is a capital receipt or revenue receipt. Understand? Okay. Same like this, nature of item recorded in the credit side. In credit side, we will record all the payments, like it's a capital expenditure or revenue expenditure. Capital expenditure means we are purchasing any assets, we are repaying our loan, that are capital expenditure. We are giving salary, we are giving stationery expense, we are giving lighting bill. These are the revenue expenditure. So both expenditure will be recorded in the credit side and of every year, whether it is of a previous year, current year or next year. In advance we are paying salary to our employee, that also will be recorded in the payment account, payment side, credit side. So every receipt and every payment will be recorded in the receipt and payment account. Okay. Now next is closing balance, show balance of cash and bank. When we close this receipt and payment account, what we will do, same like do the total of both side, and difference of debit and credit side will be treated as a closing balance of cash or bank. बोलोगे कौन सा कैश का और कौन सा बैंक का, so both will be not given to you. ठीक है, if you have to find out the closing balance, then only one thing, cash और bank will be given to you. या तो कैश बैलेंस दिया होगा या बैंक बैलेंस दिया होगा if you have to find out the closing balance. Otherwise it's given to you in the question receipt and payment account. Okay, so how we will close the account? Do the total of both side, and difference of debit side and credit side will be treated as a closing balance. That always it will come in the credit side balance carried down. Okay, whether it will be of cash or bank. That next is non-cash item are not recorded. If we are not paying any cash for any expense, then that expense will be not recorded in the receipt and payment account. Like depreciation, only one expense is there, non-cash, that is depreciation. That will be not recorded in the receipt and payment account. Fine. Now purpose, what is the purpose of making a receipt and payment account? That to find out the closing balance of at the end of financial year, that how much cash balance we are having. To find out that the closing balance, we will maintain the receipt and payment account. Okay, the purpose of receipt and payment account is not find out the profit. We cannot find out the profit of any current year by the receipt and payment account, because we are recording all year receipt and payment here, previous year, current year, next year. So we are unable to find out the current year profit by the receipt and payment account. It's only purpose to find out the cash balance at the end of any financial year. Okay, so this is all about the receipt and payment account. Yes friends, now next topic is what is difference between receipt and payment account and cash book. I have told you that in the receipt and payment account we will record the cash, that how much and from where cash is coming and how much we are paying amount in cash. And in cash book also same like this, we are recording the cash record, receipt and payment. So some difference are there. In 1 mark question it can come that on this basis what is difference between receipt and payment account and cash book. So that's why we are discussing the theory. Okay, 1 mark question that will be come from theory portion. Okay, so what is the base of receipt and payment account? We have prepared the receipt and payment account. Firstly we have learned in +1 cash book. So on that base we have prepared the receipt and payment account. And cash book, it is prepared on the basis that debit what comes in and credit what goes out, that cash receipt and cash payments. Okay, so this is the base of cash book, that debit all the receipt and credit all the payments. Okay, that period in the receipt and payment account we record full year receipt and full year payment, but in cash book it's prepared mostly on the daily basis. Every month we will close a cash book and from the next month we will open a new cash book. Okay, part of double entry system. After cash book we will pass that transaction into the journal. So cash book it is a part of double entry system, but receipt and payment account, after receipt and payment account we doesn't make any ledger, so it is not a part of double entry system. It's only recording of cash, receipt and payment. Debit and credit side. In receipt and payment account two sides are there, we give name that debit side we have written the receipt and payment. Okay, in cash book we will write the debit side and credit side particular, we will write in column particular and debit credit is there. Okay, so it's in receipt and payment account we will write in place of particular we will write receipt and payment. Okay, ledger folio column. Receipt and payment account I have discussed that only 4 columns are there, but in cash book ledger folio column is there, because we transfer that entry after writing in cash book into the ledger. In which institute? Receipt and payment account is made in a not-for-profit organization and cash book is maintained in any profit-seeking organization. Okay. So these are the difference between the receipt and payment account and cash book. Okay. So tomorrow we will do about the one day it will take more to cover the theory portion. Okay. Then after that we will start the practical questions of this chapter. Okay. So today your homework is that you have to read out all the theory portion till the difference between receipt and payment account and cash book. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.